Let's start with the reading, Leo. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Keep in mind that the energies do go both ways, especially for cross watchers. Feel free to interpret the direction of the messages as it best resonates with your own personal situation. Also, I am selecting people for free personal readings. Keep watching to know how to get selected. Let's see what messages we have for you today. Okay. All right, I'm glad to see this. You have the Wheel of Fortune right there, and that could actually change this situation completely. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Magician reversed. And what I'm seeing right here, considering this card and considering the other cards as well, I do believe that you might be under the influence of someone here. Someone is trying to make you believe certain things or to paint a picture of a situation that it's not what you think it is. This Magician reversed has the power to maybe redirect your energy, your emotions in a specific direction, depending on what they want to manifest. Overall, here, we don't see someone who doesn't care about you or who doesn't love you, but we definitely see someone who is too controlling. What they do, what they say, it always feels like it has an agenda. But overall, the worst thing about this is that this person right here, whoever has this energy, doesn't understand how important it is for you to also feel satisfied into the situation. You also have your own expectations, dreams, your own vision. And it's fair in a relationship to listen to both people and overall reach a common goal, walk together in a path, on a path where the two of you can both be happy. And so right here, I am seeing a situation where maybe you're sacrificing a lot of things. Whether this is happening now or it's something that has happened in the past, I see that unfortunately you have had a tendency to make yourself smaller in order to not run into conflict with this person. Someone here is denying their own needs, denying their own feelings and fears as well, because they're not really confrontational. They don't want to get to a place where maybe that can be defined as the point of no return. Maybe a fight or a discussion, a conversation which will end this all together. But keep in mind that this is not fair to you. If this is you behaving this way, you really need to stand up for what you want. And I know that you can. You are a Leo. You are passionate. You are generous, but at the same time, you know your self-worth. And you need to keep that in mind. Now, that's your main energy. That's your natural element. But we do go through times in life where our original element gets very weak. Maybe because of external circumstances, because of what we're going through, because of the year past, you have experiences and you realize that nothing is absolutely always perfect. And that's true, but that cannot be an excuse to not receive what you need from your partner. This is a very clear message coming from you now, Leo, which means that this is the lesson that you have to learn today. Not tomorrow, not a year from now. It's time to understand this right now. Not just because it's fair and it's right, but because by you understanding this and fully taking action into a situation where maybe before you would have not taken action, it's going to take you to a brand new change, to a brand new outcome. There is something right here that it's going to happen after you just put your foot down. You stand up for yourself, that it's going to reward you big time. So I understand how it's easier for me, you know, on this side of the camera, just say, you do this, you do that, and you'll be fine. But then when you really have to do it, yes, that's where it gets tricky, right? But you got this. You absolutely got this. You have everything that you need. You are a Leo. And I feel your energy from this card. You know what's best for you. You might have gone through a time where maybe you've denied that to yourself just because you wanted to say, you know what? I want to try. I want to get out of my comfort zone, to take that extra step forward towards that person because maybe it's going to pay off. And there's nothing wrong with that. But with this person, unfortunately, it didn't pay off. Now, in your focus position, the Lovers. So here, first of all, we see that you're ready to love, that you're ready to find that person that you can truly trust. Not someone who's going to take advantage of you, not someone who's going to just think about themselves. You're ready for a real partnership. You're ready for a person who's going to fight for this in the same way that you can fight for this. We see here how for you, you just want to feel that magic. You just want to feel that powerful energy that you feel whenever you are in love. You want a special love. And you thought that this person was the one. You thought that this could have been it. And maybe not because of the struggle, of course, but mostly because of the time that you've spent together. There are things that maybe you went through while you were together that were external from the relationship that bonded you very close together. And so you started thinking, well, we went through that. We are meant to be together. Time has passed, months, years. So, you know, this has a meaning. I cannot just let it go. I cannot just stop fighting for it. But we see how right here, you don't have to stop fighting. You just have to fight for the right thing. And the right thing is fighting for yourself. I mean, in your past position, the Nine of Swords, come on. This is not what you deserve. This is not what's in store for you. So you have to let go of this. I see worries here. You might be afraid to say the wrong thing. You might be afraid to disappear and not talk to this person for maybe a whole day. And you're afraid that in that day, they might find someone else. But you cannot live like that. You need to stand up for yourself regardless of the consequences, because the consequences might be actually much better than what you think. You might think that by losing this person, then you're gonna lose it all, but instead you might be gaining something, you know? Sometimes certain people are better to, it's better to lose them than to find them. Now, I'm not saying that this person is one of them. I'm just saying have that mindset though, okay? Because that is going to take you 10 steps from now. It's going to push you forward, and you need to go forward right now, not backwards anymore. So right here, we see overall you're pessimistic. You don't fully know what to do because you feel that anything you're going to do, it's going to ruin something. And so you maybe don't get into arguments, you don't say or mention things that for you are important. You are really, as I was saying, making yourself small for this person. And there's no one worth that. No one. No one. In your strength position, King of Cups. So right now, you have been able to control your emotions. You have been able to be patient. And we see, sorry about that. We see that right here, you have been very, very patient and supportive, always trying to help them, always trying to be diplomatic, to be tolerant. But I don't think that you need to do this anymore. It's, you know, it's so liberating when you say, you know what, if this one doesn't work, then it doesn't work. I do not want to be dependent on something that it's not making me happy, and I'm even afraid to lose it. But what am I losing in the first place if it's not making me happy? Yeah, it could make me happy in the future, maybe if things change, if they realize something, but if, that's not enough. That's not enough for you. Supporting the reading, we have a new beginning, a beginning that it's worth fighting for. Ace of Pentacles. We have someone here hidden in the dark right now. The Moon, which could be a new person, or it could be this person with their development. Something that maybe now they know that they didn't know before. They didn't know before because maybe you were too available and you had to disappear in order to let them experience, let them have this wake-up call. Maybe. We'll see who this person is. But overall, you cannot fully see them. But this new beginning is right there. As we were saying, someone loyal. A new beginning that has a great potential for success. Something that can grow in ways that you are not even imagining right now. A new cycle begins here, and it's going to be happy. We don't only say that because of the Ace of Pentacles, but because of the Wheel of Fortune right there. Now, this is going to be your reward for everything that you went through. Hidden energies. This felt like hidden a little bit because of the Moon. But we also have the Wheel of Fortune. Do you see how your life can change right now? And often we think that our lives, our outcomes, our experiences, and our future depend so much on other people, on other circumstances, on the environment, on the government, on our boss. But this is a clear example on how you can actually control your life more than you know. And right here, because of this realization and because of you just deciding that there are things that are not worth fighting for and giving up that fight altogether, now the very chemistry around you in your environment changes, and it gives you what you need and what you want especially. This is an unexpected new path coming from this person, someone coming into your environment, being right there in front of you, saying things and doing things unexpected, which will determine a new chapter for you, that lucky break, that you absolutely deserve. Now, the Wheel of Fortune talks about repeating experiences. That's why I'm not sure that this is someone new. Usually with aces, I feel it's someone new, but with the Wheel of Fortune, and these shapes really connect to each other. With the Wheel of Fortune, there is a repeat, something that happened before, but that right now it's going to be successful. So let's see what that is. Overall, you know what's coming your way. A very romantic chapter, and something that it's going to not only give you that emotional satisfaction, but also it's going to make you see how beautiful you are, how important, how special, and how important it is to fight for yourself. And how sometimes by giving up something that you think it's so important for you, but that it's not good for you, you actually end up receiving something much, much better. And so let's see what this is. Let's see with the Wheel of Fortune, this Two of Cups, this Ace of Pentacles, what it's coming towards you. Who is this person? What is the situation about? And how it's going to change your near and distant future as well. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, Leo, don't forget that every week I randomly select viewers that have watched the extended video to offer them a free personal 30-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Leo, and thank you so much for deciding to support the channel. Now, what we see here is a situation that can change drastically, and it has to change drastically, in fact. But as usual, it has to start from within you. And sometimes, since that's the most simple aspect of this whole situation, understanding where this has to start from, it's what we usually not focus on, not think about. The simplest things are the ones that we usually miss, right? And so when you realize that there is this, I feel like this fire, this lion that wakes up within you, and you feel good. You don't have to wait for this person to do something, to say something in order to feel good. All of a sudden, that that resource that you needed in order to feel that tingly feeling inside of you. It's just there. It doesn't need anyone else or anything else. And that is going to just let you see things in a different way. You know, the way we interpret reality, it's all in our brain, all of it. And sometimes we forget that. And so, although that's not an outcome itself, right? Okay, I feel good, but the situation is still what it was before. It can take you to that outcome. You start from the feeling, you start from the emotion, you get to the actions, therefore you get to the outcome. So that's going to be very important for you, Leo. Now, what is this outcome? What are you triggering here that wasn't there before? Clearly something different, clearly something beautiful. Let's see what we have here coming your way in the immediate future. Oh, are you kidding me? We start with the World and the Nine of Cups. This is really, really beautiful already. And someone is having a hard time, and that's not you this time. Again, Wheel of Fortune, not only a repeat, but also 180 into a situation where now you are in control. So, what we're seeing here right next to the Wheel of Fortune is